Pizza, pizza. Greetings! Welcome back to Switch to Linux. Looks like I need to bump up my mic volume just a touch. Alright, there we go. Alright, well, greetings everybody. How are you guys all doing today? When's the next tinfoil hat time? Whenever I get a chance to find a exciting topic and have the chance to research said exciting topic. So, how is everyone else tonight? Sorry we are quite a bit later than I usually do. I was tied up with a dinner engagement, so I thought that that would be the better thing to do. Frost Ranger of the Frozen Realm, if you are still here, is first. And Paul, dude, I got scammed. No, they're trying. They keep trying. Alright, you're going to grab some coffee. Coffee. I only had 1 cup of coffee today. I should have had more. Oh, well. I will see if I can find your channel and watch that video. It sounds exciting. Coffee does sound pretty good. Yeah, I don't know, it's 10:30 here. Hopefully we'll finish this no later than 11:30 because I still have a pile of work. Tonight would be the usual day I do the bi-weekly patron video. I will get it out probably this weekend. Just because the pile of work on my desk is absolutely massive right now. So we'll see, but I'll try and get that out by like this weekend or something. I'll have time Saturday. Let's see. Joe Johnson, greetings. Steve Gunnick, greetings. Supersonic, hello. Hello, Supersonic, greetings. In the UK, 5 hours ahead. Yep, talking the East. Hope no one is in line for that little storm. There's a couple folks that are in line for that storm. I'm going to get some rain from it, but we shouldn't see much more than that. Pizza's online, and we're enjoying me saying pizza, pizza. Alright, let's see. The CJ is the per machine. That is right. He is indeed the per machine. Hello, Mr. GFY. Akashi, greetings. It's the cat and mouse game. Alright, let's see. Hello, Thomas Holt. Greetings again. When's the next tinfoil hat time? When I get around to it. Somebody's going to mail me around to it. I know it. A few hours break in the rain today. Alright, doing fine. No problems here since I live in Poconos. Huh, might not be too far from where I'm at. I don't know. But yeah, we were a little bit of drizzly rain, a couple bits of sun. Getting a refurbished Pixel, but the bezels are really ugly without a home button. I like the iPhone bezels because the home button makes it look good. You should get an NCF button to go on the way. All right, front of the phone. All right, very cool. Yeah, Pixels are good. A friend of mine just got a refurb Pixel. As well, liking it. Dan Simmons, greetings, and hello, and I'll just call you KV. Greetings, KV. So we're going to talk today about domain scams. Before we do that, I'll go ahead and talk about one of my affiliates here, since we're talking about websites and things and stuff today. I do use A2 hosting. This is actually the company that hosts all my business servers and things right now. So I really recommend A2 hosting. That's why I use them for affiliates. So if you use my affiliate link, which is down there on the screen, which is, now that's tlm.li/A2H. There will be a link for that in the description down below. I think it might already be there, but I can't remember. But that is my affiliate account. I also have SiteGround and InMotion hosting down there as well. I just decided to feature this one because this is really the one that I'm using for everything. Shared hosting as little as $4 a month. We have reseller for $13. VPS. I'm actually running VPS. Now they say starting at $5. If you know what you're doing with servers, $5 a month is good. if you need just easy GUI with cPanel, I think they start at like 25 or so, maybe 30 or so per month for those. Then of course they have dedicated hosting. You can, whenever you decide you want to get a plan, then basically the way it works is you can get the discounted price for up to 3 years at a time. And with that discounted price up to 3 years at a time, anytime you renew it, you get really good discounts. So definitely check out A2 Hosting if you are looking for a website. And if you do happen to buy your domain through A2 Hosting as well, reminder that A2 Hosting is who you pay for your renewal, not the domain scammers we're going to be talking about today. Super chat from Analog. Thanks for that, Analog. I really always appreciate those. All right, so let's see here. Who else jump on? Kenny jumped on. Greetings, Kenny. Microsoft is trying to force its users to use Edge. Yes, I will be talking about that in the news tomorrow. All right, so with all of that being said, let's go ahead and jump on in. So if you happen to own a website or any web domains or anything, you may receive a letter that is going to look like this in its current form. Woo, IDNS. Now, this company has kind of changed. They've changed offices, changed locations a few times. I've been annoyed by these guys for over 15 years. But what they do is they send out a letter that you're never quite sure what it is. And what these letters are, basically they are attempting to hijack your domain. Now, by hijack, you'll retain your website if they care. They're going to pay you're going to pay them exorbitant fees for it, and they are apparently the rudest people on the planet. I kind of want to call them up someday and find out how rude these guys actually are. Now, the reason they do this is, Kat, that is my letter. Are you going to lay on my letter now? Kat's like, dude, you put a letter on the table. I'm going to sit on it. Really? I mean, come on, man. I just put the letter on the desk, Kat. Really? Give me that letter. Give me that. Give me that. You can lay on the envelopes if you want. All right, okay. You can lay on the envelopes. This kitty. What am I going to do? All right. So what they're trying to do is they are capitalizing on a couple of factors, a couple of issues in our web hosting world. One of those is that by international law, you have to provide real information, and it has to be verifiable when you purchase a domain. Now, you can purchase web domain like privacy, which I don't do anymore, and I'll explain why I don't. Now, I would probably recommend most people would. I don't, because I just attached everything to a business black hole. So I will get these in my physical business mail, and I get them from all of the domains that I manage. So my clients, in theory, never see these, unless for some reason they had all of their personal contact information on the domains, which is generally the thing. So what they're doing is they are capitalizing on the fact that people have no idea what they're doing. I get multiple inquiries from my various clients who either receive these letters or you will receive accompanying emails, because even if you buy domain privacy, for the verification purposes, for everything else, your address and stuff hits the public registry. And then if you buy domain privacy, then that public registry gets kind of hidden. But once they get your address and contact information once, you will be annoyed by them for all eternity. And so I stopped buying domain privacy after I kept on getting these things, even when on domains that I had privacy on. And so I stopped buying privacy. I said, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. It's not worth the extra expense and fee for it. So what I do in my personal business when I'm hosting somebody's small business website is I have a single annual package, which is your business server, complete with an SSL, a domain, and it has the domain and the quote privacy. Now I'll add privacy if somebody specifically wants it, but what I do is I register the domain under my business name, and then I take over all of that information so that these scam letters, the scam emails, they all come to me and I know what to do with them. Lately, I've been handing them off to the Postal Service because this company needs to be investigated for mail fraud. Because technically what they're doing is technically legal, but in reality, it's not. It certainly is completely unethical. And so what this letter states is, as a courtesy to domain name holders, we are sending you this notification of the domain name registration that is due to expire in the next few months. When you switch today to Internet Domain Name Services, you can take advantage of our best savings. Your registration for domain.com will expire on expiration date. Act today. Now, in that part, you see they talk about switch to. So that's kind of the, okay, this is a promotional to switch something over. Then it gives the domain name and the reply requested by. I should like reply, like they give me like a place to put a stamp. If these guys gave me return like stuff, oh, I would have so much fun with them. But I have to ask a question. Is it worth the price of a stamp? What is it, 50 cents for a stamp now to mess with them? It might be. Should I spend 50 cents to mess with these guys? I don't know. That'd be fun. But anyway, it says now, this is the part where they get scammy. Underneath this block, it says you must renew your domain name to retain exclusive rights to it on the web. And now's the time to transfer and renew your name from your current registrar to Internet Domain Name Services. Failure to renew your domain name by the expiration date may result in the loss of your online identity, making it difficult for your customers and friends to locate you on the web. Then they go into privatization of domain registrations and renewals now allows the consumer the choice of registrars when initially registering and also when renewing their domains, which, by the way, is not true. Most registrars, you cannot transfer the domain in between. You can't transfer the renewal somewhere else. You have to transfer a domain in between a period of time. Now, good registrars will allow you to transfer at any time. Slimebag, I mean, I almost swore on the air here. Slimebag morons like GoDaddy will not let you transfer a domain within 60 days of renewing it, or 60 days of transferring it, or 60 days of anything else. So there's a narrow period of time in which GoScammy will actually allow you to transfer your domain. So that's technically not true, but essentially what they're saying is, yeah, you can transfer it. Domain name holders are not obligated to renew their domain name with the current registrar or with Internet Domain Name Services, and there's how they get out of their legal loophole. Review our prices and decide for yourself. All right, let's review your prices. $45 a year? Are you insane? Holy crap, that's insanely expensive. Okay, domain name registration. I'm expensive. I charge $25 for the package with the domain name and bundled privacy, which would actually is a pretty good price. Usually like $10 you can usually get a domain. GoDaddy's, I think they're charging like 15 or 20 almost. That's about average for these days. Privacy is $10. So they want to charge you $45 for 1 year, $80 for 2 years, or $180 for 5 years, which is insanely, ludicrously expensive. All right. Now, they do say this notice is not a bill. It is rather an easy means of payment should you decide to switch. These are those things where people are getting completely screwed up with these, all right? Because they don't know what to do with it. Part of it's like, you got to renew. Part of it's like, this is not a bill, and people have no idea what to do with it. So a lot of people who are completely not web savvy at all and don't have a web developer in their back pocket they can send an email to, they don't know what to do with it, and so they just send in their money, or even worse, give them your credit card. And then what they do is basically they're going to essentially take your domain and hold it hostage. You'll still be able to access it in theory, but the reality is this is very scammy. Now, these guys change their website all the time. This is idns.ag. I looked that up, and it's some total weird third world country. They're doing that because they basically can't be prosecuted, although they do have a New Jersey address on their forms and things. I don't know. You guys think it's worth... I mean, I have this envelope here. I can mess with them. Is it worth a stamp to screw with these guys? Let me know. If so, maybe what we'll do is we'll have a fun competition, or we'll do a whole mishmash, and I'll allow people to like send me fun phrases that I can just do a mishmash fun letter, totally screwing with them, and then send them a big thing. I don't know. Is that worth 50 cents to scam the scammer? That'd be fun, right? Yeah, anyway. So if you happen to own a domain name or anything and you get one of these things here, it is complete scam. Throw it away. In fact, this is probably the only company I've ever seen in the history of looking up companies that has actually had this many bad things from the Better Business Bureau about them. I mean, they must have forgotten to pay their Better Business Bureau membership. I mean, they've got an F rating. They have 91 filed complaints, a 1-star review of average 69 customer reviews, 91 complaints closed in the last 3 years, 38 complaints in the last 12 years. Let's see, view complaint summary. Received unsolicited mail and paper postal mail from this company based on registering a domain. They pick through addresses and then bombard people. The mail looks like a bill. I know it isn't, but I hate junk mail. So my general recommendation, guys, if you get any of these things, I am just calling for a giant send these all to your postmaster. Tell them it's a scam. And let's see if the United States Postal Service in about 30 years prosecutes them for anything. I don't know. But anyway, they do have their address listed. The file opened on them in 2015. Now that in and of itself, that's kind of when they switched to this name. Like I said, this is the same company. They jumped between addresses. They were in Buffalo, New York. They changed their address and their name, just like the vacation planner or the timeshare scammers do. They're just changing all of your information here and there. And then every couple of months, every couple years in this case, they just change their whole name. They take their wins, they separate that somewhere else, close that out, take a little bit of the money, reopen a thing, so that if they ever are prosecuted, they could only lose the amount of money in the middle of that small range. They can't go back and make the case to the previous one. It's a major, major scam loophole in the American legal system, and how LLCs work and things like that. So, of course, nothing shady or, yeah, look at this. This is nothing shady or deceitful about our advertising. Our offers clear to state. When you switch today, you can take advantage of our best savings. What best savings? Company received notice IDNS in the mail that our domains was expiring. I called them to sort things out and talked to the rudest person on the phone, gave my domain name and asked, how do you expect me to help you when your domain isn't registered with us? And I mentioned the notice we received. They repeatedly told me I didn't know what I was talking about and how he was supposed to help me. The phone ended with him telling me to go F myself. Yes, he actually said that. That's exciting. So definitely I would maybe do that. Maybe if you want, I'll just bombard the New Jersey Attorney General's office with these letters to tell them, you know, hey, go do something about it. And notice this, their website actually is changing. Okay, this lists it as AC. The one on my letter is AG. The other one is an AM. And so this is a shady company. So here is, of course, one blogger's take. Who is IDNS and should I pay them? So, of course, did you get this? Don't pay them, and here's why. So they kind of walk through everything. Who is it? Why is it still around, and is it legal? Most of us read the letter and think we're paying for a renewal, which you are not. Read the letter again. Should I pay it? No. So we'll get into figuring that out. So here's a series of reviews. And apparently some people can actually get their money back from these guys. I don't know. Here is more information from Technology Blog. Again, you'll notice all these articles are fairly new because this is a new iteration of the company. They keep doing this and they change everything about their company every few years or so. So here's, of course, their letter. Note it's the exact same thing as my letter. It's just a basic form letter, just a basic form letter. No biggie. Exact same thing. And it's been the same form letter. That's how I know it's the same exact company, because I've been getting the form letters for decades. And, they just switch their company name and their address every once in a while and file their LLC in a different state, close out the old one, get the new one, and, things like that. So what do you do? Like, so you have a domain name and you're like, oh, I don't know if this is mine or not. What do you do? Well, you go into the ICANN. So this is whois.icann.org, and you do a domain name lookup. Now, this is funny because I went through domain names that I know I don't have privacy set up, but it still says data protected everywhere. And I'm not completely sure why. Because like I said, I don't even buy domain privacy anymore. Although this particular domain may have it, I don't know. But what you will find is this registrar block. This tells you who your registration is. If you're not paying the registrar or an affiliate of your registrar, i.e., if you buy a domain through me, you pay me for it and I renew it through Enom personally. Otherwise, you would register the domain through Enom or whatever else. All right. So this kind of tells you if you happen to have a domain hosted with IDNS, you need to get it out of there or maybe give it up for dead. I don't know. And so that's kind of, this is what you want to do. You want to hunt down for your whois records, figure out who your registrar is. If you have any questions, call the abuse number and find out if this is a legitimate thing. For the most part now, sometimes your registrar will send these emails out. Sometimes they don't. In my case, domains do get sent out. Most of those are going to me because I'm the name on contact. Occasionally they get sent out to a client, but it's not really a bill. They say to log into Enom, but they can't because I'm the only one with a login. So there's a lot of room for improvement in this industry for sure. And just be careful about it. Now, you'll get the same exact things in email as well. I didn't bother transferring an email over here or printing one out, but it's much the same. It's just scammy guys trying to steal your domain names. So if you happen to get one of these from IDNS or anything else that looks just like that form letter, because they'll probably change your name in a year or two, just run it through the shredder or screw with them. I don't know. That's my thoughts on that. Let me know what you think, and I'll kind of hang out in the comments for a little bit. All right, let's see. Assuming started download is slow. All right, as long as there is a tsunami not more than 1,300 feet tall, I am fine. All right. Yeah, I used to live in the middle of the Rocky Mountains, and my house sat at, I think it was at 6,500 foot elevation. Needless to say, I was not worried about floods. And I was on top of a hill, on top of the mountain too. So. Oh boy. I'd probably go faster if I stopped watching YouTube videos. Yeah, there you go. Think about getting a VPS, but cannot afford one. Yeah, VPSs are great. I mean, I'll tell you what, Pizza. If you can afford $5 a month, you could probably manage one of the $5 ones. You probably could. The difference is that they do not have your cPanel. The thing that costs a lot when you get a VPS is the cPanel and WHM license, which is built into the pricing. But if you pick up one of those $5 a month VPSs from A2 hosting, you probably have the skill to manage that. Most people may not, but you probably have the skill to manage that. You SSH into it, you do all this stuff. Of course, you have to learn how to build a LAMP stack on top of it, which is fairly easy. It'd be a little riskier because you may not have as much security in place, but you could probably pull it off. I don't know. Those are the unmanaged. That was A2 hosting. The $5 ones are A2 hosting. Now those are the unmanaged, so they're terminal based only. It's basically like having it in EC2 cloud on Amazon. So you have to manage your security. Of course, you could very easily do that by going in there. I think you could probably put Ubuntu on it. I'm not sure. Just run the Ubuntu firewall, which is a great server. They have CentOS, which just put a firewall on it. So yeah, that is that. Of course, you could do all your virtual hosting through that. So if you like the terminal, man, that's probably a good option for you. Server is stateside. I can look to see how heavy the load is. There are a few hundred that could use a cloud server. Had 3 issues with Windows woes? Yeah. I have one big issue with Windows. It's Windows. Hello, Linux musician. Greetings to you. All right. Hello, Spin Viking. When I shut down, it just logs me out. If I shut down from the login screen, it turns the screen off. I'm not clicking sleep. I'm clicking shutdown. How do they know you have? How do they know you have a domain? The reason is that when you register a domain, you have to give real information for the contact information. It's supposed to stop scammers. If it's supposed to stop scammers, why do we have so much stupid internet scam people? It doesn't work. Like I said, the entire system's broken. Completely broken. And I'm not advocating that we need to get rid of domain names like Google wants to do, which is moronic. We just need different systems. But they know because as soon as you register the domain, it hits the public database. Even if you add privacy later, they can still scrub it off the database before privacy hits the domain, even if you buy them at the same time, because they have to keep the domain open for verification, and they have to keep the domain open for any registrations and things if you're happening to do that. Okay, CJ is hanging out with the pops. Yes, he is. He's not here right now. I think he went back downstairs, and I probably will. Oh, he is. Oh, he's over here. I set him up a nice new cute CJ bed, and he's actually using it. Let's see if I can get the kitty cam pointed over there. There's his nice new CJ bed. Isn't his CJ bed cute? Yeah, you're on camera. That's right, buddy. You're on camera still. Yeah, you're on camera. Want to say hi? He's like, yeah, I'll come on over. What's up, yo? Yeah, he's got a nice new CJ. Yeah, you can come up. Come on, bud. Come on. Oh, you want to sit on the ladder again? I'll let you sit on the ladder again if you want. Here, you sit on the ladder now. There you go. Have fun. Sit on the ladder. All right. He just went surfing on the ladder. All right, let's see. There's some nice laptops coming out with Manjaro on them. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Cat does the same with the newspaper. Yep. 3 cats sleep on my legs. Nice. Very cool. Come, there's so much misinformation on the internet. Yeah, you'd think. All right. Also, Windows keeps switching drivers for my mic while I'm using it. Then a stream with TOS, and it switched drivers, and I couldn't figure it out at the moment. Wow, that's scary. Know how much they're charging for the laptops. Happened again when I was voice chatting with a school friend. Wow. Article 13 and Article 11 passed in the EU. Yep, it is. Yep, it is. It has passed. Windows, I'm not going to voice chat on Windows anymore. All voice chatting will be on the laptop now. Yep, thought the mic broke, yeah. I have a US domain, .us domain, and for whatever reason, I can't get domain privacy. It's the current registrar. I don't know of any restrictions to domain privacy on .us domains, but it is possible. I don't know. There are some TLDs that you can't get privacy for. That might be why. Scam artist. It must be Elon Musk. Probably. May just be legal, just not moral. Yep. Better update to the latest browser, folks. Elon Musk is God. Elon Musk thinks he's God. He's going to be sorely mistaken when he gets up there and actually meets Jesus face to face. They were on Manjaro website. I don't think they're cheap, though they look like the Surface Book and MacBooks. All right. I'd pay 50 cents to troll a shady company all day long. Good evening, Keegan. How's it going there? Learn some HTML5. Very good. I'll donate 50 cents for the stamp because that'd be funny. I got plenty of stamps laying around. The Danknet, yeah. Okay, Elon Musk is a fraud that belongs in the same prison cell with Bernie Madoff. There you go. I swear if I miss posts, I don't change to live chat. Yeah. .onion is the last safe place now. Yeah. Don't worry, it'll die soon too, I'm sure. Bounce around VPN to VPN, then to a Tor to another VPN. Yeah, it doesn't work very well. Tor and VPN don't get along too well. Well, I'm not a web developer. Apart from I'm rubbish at making pages, building ISOs I can do in my sleep. Nice. Wasting time of scammers is not only fun, but probably a noble act. I should send it back with a credit card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there you go. Or I'll use the American Express test card. That'll screw them for a few hours. All the different credit card companies have test cards, but the American Express one actually looks like a legitimate card number. The other ones are all like 11111, you know. It's kind of funny. Didn't take his company private, he said, which is securities fraud. I agree. If any other person did what Elon Musk did, they'd be in jail right now. We need to stop giving people a pass because they're celebrities or it's because they have money or whatever else. Mom's business has an A+ on the BBB. Very good. Very cool. My favorites was always claim telemarketers were calling during dinner, even at 8 a.m. Or can I interest you in a brief reading of Dante's Inferno? Nice. I want to talk about the car accident. Oh, yes. Not even worth 5 cents. Tried Manjaro in a virtual box. Couldn't run Linux Mint XFCE for some reason. I would be running Manjaro instead. I was ran from the back and from the side by 2 cars. I know who they were. As for the sign was on the side of the cars, both from the same company. Yeah. What is the company's name? Police. Click. I think .onions can avoid the link tax as well. Like to watch YouTube videos where the Indian scammer calls the wrong person, they get their computer messed up for it. Yeah. Police are just note takers and never do anything. I did see a video of that guy. Oh, I have a video on my channel where I was actually doing a sound test to start recording a video right when the scammer called. So I recorded the whole thing. It was great. You send the envelope without a stamp, they have to pay to get the letter. No, that's the unfortunate thing. Unless I can send it COD. I don't know. That'd be fun. Team viewer to get in and download all their logs. Yeah. My car got broken into. My car broken into once. Cop showed up and eventually and pretty much asked, "What'd you call us for?" Yeah. Well, officer, it's because if I didn't call you, I would have gone hunting down the guy myself. You know. It's like the story, right? There was a guy, he's like, there's some people busted in my shed. I can kind of see him back there. The police like, well, you know, we don't have any resources. Guy calls back, they're still back in my shed. Would you send some police officers, like, pick these kids up, catch them right-handed? Yeah, well, no, we just don't have any police resources right now. Guy calls back 5 later. I shot the kids in the back shed. You want to send an officer over? Well, let's be right on over. Like, I thought you didn't have anybody send over. All right, getting A2 VPS. One of my friends manages one, so he could teach me. Yep, just got to make sure of, make sure you got your security down. It's always wise on these to be a little bit more overcautious with security. Yeah, if you use the affiliate link, that helps me out too, man. But it's up to you. You don't have to. All right. Okay, Google wants the term Google Earth to become reality. Yes, they do. If I were hosting a site, it'd be on Tor. I can admin. I don't need Big Brother lurking over my shoulder. Yeah. Spybuntu. I like Ubuntu for servers, though. I use Ubuntu or Debian for servers usually. Like CentOS is okay, but I'm just more comfortable in Debian. If my Debian or Ubuntu server come crashing down, I know how to fix it very easily. CentOS, not as much. Hello, Paul, and hello, Clint. How are you guys? Read a little bit about them. IDNS is around for 16 years now. They like to list the address of UPS stores. They probably know you like UPS so much. Yep. Funny story, the place where I first heard about Linux Mint was in a video where someone was trolling a Microsoft tech support scammer by masquerading Mint as Windows. Just data collection and Amazon, yep. Ubuntu server doesn't have the data collection or Amazon. That is correct. It doesn't have a DE. That is correct. Actually, yeah, too, if you were going to run, like, I don't know if you have, I don't know what options you have for that. You might have to call them up and find out for sure. I don't know. You don't like tastiness. I mean, yum is yummy. Come on. Is Proton VPN and Tor? Oh, it does work well. Okay, thanks. Good practice is changing nodes per site via Tor. Yes. Is easy to do self-hosted email with A2 hosting. Yeah, I mean, I'm hosting all my stuff over there with the unmanaged VPS. It might be a bit harder. I don't know. I mean, I use cPanel because I run a ton of websites, so I use cPanel. Tried Linux Mint Cinnamon for a while, because surprisingly, I've never tried anything with Cinnamon DE on it. Really? Yeah, Cinnamon's awesome. I love Cinnamon. The later CentOS uses DNF. I think it does. Scammers can get away with crimes. They'll keep doing it. Yep. I can curse in Hindi, so it's always funny when I get scam calls from India. Nice. Be right back. Need to take the dog out. Ruff, ruff. Kitty, you need to take the dog out? Do you need to take the dog out, buddy? Do you need to take the dog out? Yeah, a cat will take the dog out. Just came up. Hey, how's it going there, Time-Lapser Pro? Yeah, I went through most of the comment. We're just kind of hanging right now. I make an Amazon affiliate link, but I'm worried it will take away affiliates from other YouTubers. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Spamazon, not Amazon. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. Amazon, it's definitely a double-edged sword. I mean, I use them. I got an affiliate link up there. Whoa, there it is. You can go up there and use that if you do use Amazon. But, you know, it's frightening. The good thing about Amazon is you can still buy stuff anonymously there in most locations. So that's something to keep in mind. But that's that. All right. Well, we're going to do a final call for comments because I actually want to jump off here and get this pile of stuff done. I have a new Shopify site I'm working on, and I want to try and get as much done on that as I can before I shut the computers down for the night. And I still need to go downstairs and do a bunch of other stuff as well. So it's gonna be 3 or 4 in the morning before I get to sleep. All right, guys. We will also be on news tomorrow. 9 o'clock is what we are planning. So keep an eye out for that. Interesting week. I'm just thinking of unveiling a new news topic. Mostly splitting one out into a new one. I don't know. Also, kid, I don't need the money as much as other people do. But it's not too bad to get started, though, you know. A2, can you run a Nextcloud instance with our shared hosting? According to their terms of service, you cannot. I run mine there because I'm on a VPS. The difference is the VPS is capped with size and with data transfer, so they're not as worried about it. What they're concerned about is somebody putting up an A2 hosting account and really using the bejeebers out of it on a shared account because it's going to take some server and bandwidth away from other people. So it is in their terms not to use things like Nextcloud or things like Nextcloud on the shared. If you want that on A2 hosting, then you need a VPS to do that. The other place you could think is, I don't remember, you'd have to check the terms, I don't remember, but SiteGround may allow that on their shared, which is also a great company. So that's kind of that. Let's see. Is the stream delay large, or are you scrolling through the chat and not watching it live? I'm scrolling through the chat. All right, Kyrie Holmes, greetings. We are kind of in the wrap-up mode here. Scrolling through the chat. Yeah, it's I'm scrolling through the chat. I usually keep it up here, so I like to try and catch everybody's chats. All right, guys. Kitty, you've had so many kitty treats today. I don't think I want to give you more. All right, I don't think the cat's too particularly fat, but he's already had, what, 5 today? We've had 5 kitty treats today. Yeah, I don't think I want to give you more kitty treats. But you know what I'll do? I'll give you guys a bowl of milk. Would you like a bowl of milk instead? Yeah, that's a little healthier for you. I'll give you a bowl of milk. Only a week till you can legally use YouTube. Woo! All right. Good job, man. Good job. Do I have... I don't think I have it on this one, do I? No, I don't have it over here. Oh, well. Actually, I do it over here. Nah, I'm not going to bother with that. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and wrap this guy up. I'll just go ahead and show you the kitty. We're not going to feed the kitty, but we'll go ahead and end with the kitty, because we always need to see the kitty to end the stream, right? Are you kind of trying to end the stream early? You're trying to hit buttons on my keyboard, huh? Yeah? Cat will crash your servers if you don't give him retreats. He can try, like, he can actually crash my local server. It's kind of by where he likes to lay. But he can't trash my business servers. Those are off-site. Huh, kitty? Yeah. Yeah. Huh. You like that letter? You want to pee on that letter? Should I run it through the shredder and put it in your litter box? And then we'll send it back. Yes. Then we'll send it back. Alright. I thought about that and wouldn't let me delete the typo. Which one? I don't know. He's trying. He's trying all the way. iPhone XS X Max for 50. What? All right, we're sticking around a little bit longer. What? Where do we need to go? We need to go to Apple for this crap? Should we just like pricegouger.net? Pre-order now. It's coming. Brilliant in every way. It's brilliant how much money we're going to make on you. All right, let me go back and see what you guys are doing. Compare the models. Find the right phone for you. They're all too big. I think my phone's too big. Oh, I have to view the pricing. Let's view the pricing on these bad boys. Wait, I want to view this pricing first. Can I view this pricing first? View pricing? Waiting for Apple. I think they'd have a faster website than this. Notice how I have to go through this insanely long. Oh, look, they all have Face ID. So they have taken every phone without Face ID off the market now. What is up with this? Apple, give me your prices. Let me try this in Firefox. Let's see if Firefox works. Be right back. We're making changes to the Apple Store. That's exciting. Let's just do a greater web search then. Past 24 hours. Oh boy, CNET, the place that autoplays ads. Okay, so here in the United States, 750, 1,000, and 1,099. Wow. iPhones suck, except for the XR. No, the new iPhones suck. No qualifier. Assuming every X is a Roman numeral. Found your link. You call the iPhone XS. The XS sounds like it's excessive because of an excessive buy. Call it 10S. It sounds like tennis. Like you should lob it over with a racket? That sounds good. Better than that, let CJ poop on the letter and then send it back. The Postal Service does frown upon sending feces through the mail, though. Reluctant to spend that on a laptop, let alone a phone. Yeah. Also made the LCD display on the cheaper models sound like new tech, and their new OLED displays, the best displays they've ever made, even though Samsung made them. Yeah. Not a fan of getting the Pixel XL because I have small hands, because the specs are the same, even though the screen is bigger. So it's slightly slower because of the same specs and power. Think I got an article about that this morning. Let me go find it. Yeah. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and... but they deliver feces like that letter. This is very true. Very true indeed. Never buy Apple because it's way overpriced. Yeah. Yuppieware. There you go. Yuppieware. All right. On that note, we will end with the note of Yuppieware. Hey, Kitty, do you want Yuppieware? Do you want Yuppieware? You want to say bye-bye to everybody? Bye-bye, everyone. See you later. All right, guys. Have yourselves a wonderful afternoon, wonderful evening, and see you tomorrow for the news at 9 o'clock Eastern. Have a great one.